Stop. If you are thinking about picking up a HomePod Mini right now, I need you to put that credit card back in your wallet for just a few minutes. We are officially in 2026, and the smart home world is about to be turned upside down. Welcome back to TechVibe. For years, the original HomePod Mini has been the king of the shelf, but it's been running on hardware from the primitive days of 2020. That all ends this spring. We have just received the most credible, authentic leaks to date regarding the HomePod Mini 2, and let's just say, the Mini name is about to get a massive pro upgrade. From the debut of Apple Intelligence in your living room to a hidden connectivity chip that ends handoff lag forever, there is so much to cover. Let's dive into why this tiny sphere is Apple's most important product of 2026. The smart home market has felt a bit stagnant lately, hasn't it? We've seen minor updates from Amazon and Google, but Apple has been quiet, too quiet. That's because they've been working on Project Proxima, the internal codename for a total overhaul of their home ecosystem. The flagship of this movement isn't a $3,000 headset, it's the device sitting on your nightstand. Let's talk about the brain of this thing. The original HomePod Mini was powered by the S5 chip, the same processor found in the Apple Watch Series 5. It was fine for 2020, but in 2026, it's a bottleneck. The HomePod Mini 2 is confirmed to leapfrog several generations, landing squarely on the S10 Silicon. This isn't just about making Siri faster, though trust me, it's nearly instant now. The S10 brings the neural engine required for Apple Intelligence to run locally. Imagine a Siri that doesn't say, "I found some results on the web" or "one moment" when you ask a simple question. We're talking about a context-aware assistant that understands your home life data. If you say, "Siri, I'm headed to the gym," it won't just play a playlist, it will check your calendar, see your specific workout routine, adjust the temperature in your home gym, and prep your Apple TV for your fitness session, all without you saying another word. This level of local processing is only possible thanks to that S10 chip, and it puts the Mini 2 in a league of its own. But wait, it gets even better. One of the biggest complaints with the original model was the handoff lag. You know that awkward 3-second pause when you tap your iPhone to the speaker to transfer music? Apple is finally fixing that with the N1 wireless chip. This is a custom-designed component that combines Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth into one powerhouse. With Wi-Fi 6E support, the HomePod Mini 2 gains access to the 6 GHz band, which is essentially an empty HOV lane for your data. No more interference from your microwave or your neighbor's router. The latency is almost zero. When you walk into the room, the ultra-wideband U2 chip detects your iPhone 17 or 18 with centimeter-level precision, making the music transition feel like magic. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the sound. How do you make a speaker this small sound better? Apple isn't changing the iconic spherical design. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but the internals are a different story. The leak suggests a brand new high excursion driver paired with 2 force-canceling passive radiators. What does that mean for your ears? It means deeper, tighter bass that doesn't rattle your desk, and 360-degree clarity that fills a room better than some speakers twice its size. Apple is also introducing Spatial Tuning 2.0, which uses the microphones to map your room in real time, adjusting the EQ every time you move the speaker. For the design junkies, we have some exciting news. While the shape remains the same, the colors are getting a pro makeover. Alongside the classic midnight and white, internal documents suggest a stunning new deep crimson and a midnight green that matches the premium aesthetics of the latest iPhone Pro models. The top touch surface is also rumored to be a dynamic LED display. Instead of just a blurry rainbow swirl, it will now show subtle icons for things like timers, volume levels, or even a small now playing waveform. It's a small touch that makes the device feel much more alive. Price is always the sticking point with Apple, but here's the shocker. Despite the S10 chip, the N1 connectivity, and the upgraded drivers, Apple is expected to hold the line at the $99 price point. Why? Because the home HomePod Mini 2 isn't just a speaker, it's a Trojan horse. Apple wants one of these in every room of your house to act as a thread-border router for their new smart home initiative. They aren't trying to make a profit on the hardware alone, they want you locked into the Apple Home ecosystem. And speaking of the ecosystem, this speaker is the bridge for the other 2026 releases we've been hearing about, like the rumored Apple Home camera and the 7-inch HomePod Smart Hub. If you have a HomePod Mini 2, it acts as the local brain for your security cameras, processing facial recognition on-device so your video never has to touch the cloud. That is a level of privacy that Amazon and Google simply cannot compete with. So, the big question, should you wait? If you have an original HomePod Mini and it's working fine, you might be tempted to skip. But if you value Siri actually working, if you want your music to hand off instantly, or if you're excited about the future of Apple Intelligence, the HomePod Mini 2 is a mandatory upgrade. It is the first time since 2020 that this product has felt truly new rather than just a different color. The HomePod Mini 2 is shaping up to be the most underrated Apple release of the year. But I want to hear from you. Are you sticking with your first-gen Mini, or is that deep crimson color enough to make you upgrade? Drop a comment below, I'll be jumping in to reply to as many of you as possible. If you found this breakdown helpful, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. It tells the algorithm we're doing something right here at TechVibe. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're the first to know when the official Apple Spring Event invite drops. We'll be covering it live. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. As Apple doubles down on the smart home in 2026, the HomePod Mini 2 is clearly the heartbeat of the whole system. If you're building a Matter-enabled home, there is simply no better foundation than this. Until then, stay connected and stay smart. This has been TechVibe, and we will catch you in the next video.